Welcome. So my name is Craig Fries. If you go and load up my project, the first thing that you'll see is this queries.py, and you can go ahead and run this file, and you'll see that it now creates a SQLite database. And so now we're ready to run the program. So here it is. You can see you can toggle between two different databases and add values to either one. So if we want to add to the employee's value, a new employee, Craig, and he has the job of a teacher, and his email is craig.fries@cloud.com. Then we can submit, and now he has been populated into the database. And then if we switch over to our other table, then we can add once again Craig, and we can say how many what his hourly pay is. And you can see he already has a history in the past, and it's 15. But this week he worked 60 hours. It was a really busy week. So that's populated there on line 5. But then we realized, oh, we actually made a mistake here. This is a duplicate. And so we want to get rid of the row with ID 4. So we can go to ID 4, make sure that our payroll table is selected, and remove. And now we have that item gone. And then if we wanted to do a query based on that first one, we could see how many times Joe is doing it. So Joe is a senior web developer. And,
all right, Greg, have fun that example.
Thanks. And so Joe is a senior web developer. We can also look up Craig here, and he's a teacher. But what if we wanted to see more information about the payroll table? We can press count, see that the total amount of records is 4. And we can see the max hours worked was in fact 60. And so we're aggregating there. So that's the table, or that's the program in a whole. It's using PyQt. And now looking at the code, these are our libraries that we're using, mainly everything from Qt, and then also the QSQL database, which uses SQL. So we have an employees class, and within this is what sets up the software that you saw. And it breaks it down into its various parts, resizing all the bit. And then this is the view, and so in PyQt they separate it by model view, and then delegates. And so we're setting up our tabs that allows it to alternate between the two different parts, as well as allowing us to delete, and then the actual button that submits that, and then a form for adding people into the database, and then a form for querying, and then the aggregate buttons, as well as a combo box that allows you to select which database we're working with. And then within inside here, we prepare a delete statement. Within here, we prepare an insert statement. And then within here, we have a select statement. And then another thing that I did not show is that you can actually update the database here. You can change Laura to be a doctor, and now she's a doctor in the database. And if you were to exit out and come back into it, it does in fact stay updated through all those different commands that we run. And then this is what gets the count of the most worked, as well as this gets who worked the most, as well as how many records there are. And then this is how we get our connection here. And the queries is just a standard create table, insert in to get our data going in the beginning, and we cycle over the data that we have. But that's my project. Thank you for your time.